Is here. Lisa's got some news for us from the Howard 100 newsroom, and then I'll get to your phone calls. I know there's a lot of people on the line. Okay, Lisa, what do you have for us? Yeah, Lisa.
All right, so I spoke to Dr. Drew Pinsky. He says his heart is starting to break for Artie after learning about his latest plan to try and kick drugs. Drew says, quote, I need to pray for him. That's the bottom line. His continued insistence of calling the shots himself will continue to end in the same place.
I'm not calling the shots myself.
Which is abusing.
I'm not calling the shots myself. And that motherfucker, I got news for you. I like that guy, but they want me on that Celebrity Apprentice so fucking bad.
So he's hoping that everything...
And I'll tell you what,
Celebrity
I'm not allowed... Celebrity Rehab.
Right.
Okay, they don't care about me on Celebrity Apprentice, right? On Celebrity Rehab, I'm not allowed to tell you the last figure they offered me.
Really?
Why?
That
because
was so high.
They asked me not
because
to.
you're getting offered so much money
Yes,
that
and other people
ruin
want
it for everybody else.
Gary Busey's getting 25 cents.
Yeah, I mean, look, and I know it's because I'm on the show and
They
everything,
really want you, huh?
but well, yeah,
$500,000?
I'm not going to get into it.
Go on.
So and it's 3 weeks of work,
Right.
And
3 weeks.
all?
if you call that work.
Yeah.
It's rehab. It's about 3 weeks.
I thought it was a month.
Right. Well, it's no the TV rehab where they don't give a fuck about you. It's 3 weeks. And Drew's an all right guy, but first of all, I'm not calling the shots at all. I'm not having fun here. I gave my life over to people. Two, there's a conflict of interest here. I know for a fact from offers I'm getting that they want me on Celebrity Rehab.
So they want you to fail, in other words.
I'm thinking that.
Yeah, he has an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Do you think that Drew, though, might be making
report on that, Lise.
Do you think Drew might be making some sense in the sense that you're doing what makes Artie comfortable?
I'm not comfortable.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not the father.
He doesn't even have a phone.
My mother and sister are looking for my BlackBerry, Howard.
All right, okay. But, I mean, this is something that you've developed, this program.
No, it's not.
You hired the helicopter mic and...
No, I didn't.
No?
No, it's my money that they're using.
Right.
But they're calling the shot.
Okay, all right. You've turned your life over to someone else.
I don't. Right now, I have no...
You have no rights. The rest of us have inalienable rights. You don't even have those.
Right now, it's like I have zero privacy in my life.
Okay.
Someone sleeps in my house every night.
Wow.
Really?
Every night.
Good.
Wow.
What's your name?
God, I wish it was a she.
Don't tell me it's a dude.
His name's Joe.
Oh, I know Joe.
Joe's the best.
Yeah.
And Mike, and, Joe and Mike. Yeah. It's not Josephine and Michelle.
So, Lisa, you see your story might have some, there's a rebuttal.
Lisa's a little lazy with her
No,
work.
can I continue
Yes,
with
please.
what he said?
Yes.
I don't give a fuck.
He said addicts are notorious for outwitting law enforcement. Maybe they'll be able to sit on him for a while. It's not a long-term solution. There's a much deeper problem here.
Celebrity Rehab's a long-term solution.
Yeah.
He needs a program of recovery, and until he does that, his life is in real danger. Drew says he needs to go to a place where people get sober and stay for 6 months.
On camera.
Well, Artie makes a point on camera. So, all right, listen, Artie's convinced that he is going to prove Drew
Do you
wrong.
have the keys to your car?
Nope.
Wow.
I have the key. I have the keys to my house in case of an emergency, but I don't have the car. I've given over. I have zero privacy. But listen, I realize something drastic has to happen. But the Drew thing, just at least do the full story there, sweetie.
Is Drew the one who's calling you, or is it his producers?
Drew calls me personally, and when I'm on Letterman, Letterman calls me.
He didn't say
Get
one
in show
thing.
business, sweetie.
He didn't say one thing about you being on Celebrity
Why
Rehab.
the fuck would he? Are you a dumbass?
No, I'm not a dumbass.
No. Just fucking call the producers.
Why are you getting so angry?
Because I don't like her.
Who?
Oh.
Lisa G.
What is Lisa doing wrong?
I'm just
She's a
reporting
phony.
to.
She
I'm just
interviewed Drew
reporting.
Pinsky, and she's
phony.
reporting
And she reports it because
she's doing
Drew,
terrifically.
No, she's not. No, she's
Why?
not.
Well,
She's
tell
trying
me.
to say she wants to come out here and go. And that's Addie's gonna fail.
Well, the Drew
These
is
aren't
saying-
my words. These are Dr. Drew's
No, they're
words.
your words because you're saying them now. You're an evil fuck,
you
and I
gotta
don't like
be
her.
kidding.
I hate her guts.
You got to be kidding.
I hate this cunt.
Don't, come on.
All right, fuck it.
Come on, that's
All
not
right,
nice.
all right, I'm thinking
That's not
clearly
nice.
now.
No,
I'm thinking clearly.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I
Lisa
am.
is a nice girl
Fuck
doing
her.
her job.
Someone
in the
better fuck her.
You're not being
I'll report
nice.
on Lisa's life.
You're not being
I'm
nice.
gonna I'm gonna go to the Philharmonic and see what's going on with this.
Well, then go ahead and do
Bitch.
it.
Oh.
She's not a bitch.
Okay.
Stop it.
Whatever.
Stop it. You're withdrawing and you're having a hard day.
I'm over withdrawals, man.
Artie, listen to me.
Well, tell her to stop. Tell her to stay away from me.
She's not going near you.
She's always near
Artie,
me out
look
there.
at me. Put a big
She comes out right with the
on a
she comes outside with the
happy
microphone and goes, I were in front of the cupcakes.
So what? Who
Fuck
cares?
her.
Her?
Yeah. Keep her away from me.
What is she doing?
You want
this
me or
over?
her on the show?
I want
Wow.
both of you on the show.
All right, fuck
No
it.
one gives me ultimatums.
Let her sit here.
Don't give me an ultimatum. You wouldn't
well,
like me. You wouldn't like me when I get an
Well,
ultimatum.
no, I'm not giving you an ultimatum.
All right, calm down over there.
But
Relax.
I'm pissed off at her.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Because of that story?
Not because of the kind of person she is. I don't. You know, I'm not a fan of the news
She's a
department.
reporter. I mean, what is
Dude, what are you carrying on today?
You know, you
shot out
started
of a cannon.
started the news department because you live clean.
Listen, listen. I'm not choked up with the news department either, but they're doing their job.
All right.
I do have a question.
Lisa's a good girl. You know, I was listening to Lisa yesterday.
I don't like her.
That's your
Oh.
problem.
All right, fine. So we
She did a
disagree on
report
this.
yesterday.
We disagree on it.
She did
I'm a little creeped out by her.
Wow.
Quite
What?
frankly.
Because she interviewed Drew
No, she's
Pinsky?
creepy.
Well, okay, tell me why she's creepy.
I don't know. She's a creepy person to me.
Let's be honest.
She's not
Why is she
normal.
creepy?
She's
Give
not
an
normal.
example.
She's not normal.
She don't know anybody.
Why is this about me? I interviewed Dr.
You made it about
Drupinski.
me. I don't like him either. If
You're
you were
featured- you're featured
Do you
on the
want me or
news.
Dr. Drew on the show?
Dr. Drew.
I agree.
both of you on the show.
No, I
Listen,
just, she's
it's
not doing her
interesting.
job.
Dr. Drew is interesting. He has involvement with you through the show.
No, he
And
has
it's
no
fun to hear.
involvement with me. He's
Well-
got as much involvement with me as fucking Hyperjeric has
Right.
with me.
So it's interesting to hear his take. What, you're going to get affected by that?
Yeah, I'm affected by it.
By Dr. Drew?
Yeah, no, by this bullshit that she's got. You know, I'm doing all right, and she's coming in here trying to get
So
me to
let's say
fail.
if you
Lisa
know-
wants me to fail too. They all want me to fail. These motherfuckers. They would
Lisa, do
love
you
it.
want Artie to fail?
Oh, she would love it. She would fucking love to fucking walk in here.
Fail?
She would love to waddle in here with those spindly legs and say, "Artie failed. This just ain't Artie failed."
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
And I'm not getting laid ever.
I believe that everyone here is praying to God that you succeed.
She needs to get fucked by a black guy
Oh, why black guy?
because that would get her normal.
She needs to go to that extreme.
A black guy would fuck the crazy right out of
There's some
her.
seriousness in this, and I'm gonna tell you something. I think everybody here
I don't like her.
is praying to God, including Lisa.
I think
that
you
do
are.
well.
I think Robin is. Freddie, Benji,
I think
everybody in the
people
back.
like you.
Gary.
I think
I
Lisa
don't think.
likes
I
you.
think Lisa wants me to fail.
No.
I think Langford would love it.
I disagree.
think they'd come in here and they would report on it with glee, and fuck them.
Wow.
Quite frankly.
You know what?
You got that wrong.
understand
No, I don't.
Artie from the standpoint of, you know, having gone through the same kind of cynicism when I started my detoxing.
Right.
That you do get this feeling that everybody who's questioning you and examining and running off to doctors to come back and tell how unsuccessful and unhealthy or whatever is not going to work, you feel like, you know, people are not necessarily on your side.
You think
when they say
detoxing's
this.
made me cynical, Robin?
No. I'm
I'll give you a
simply
list of
saying-
shit.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're
From the
saying.
standpoint of what I went through when I was doing something different.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
But I do believe that most people here, including Lisa, wanted to see Robin succeed with her weight loss.
Oh, they all want you to succeed.
And I
but-
believe they want to see Artie
But
succeed.
the reporting is all about how it's not going to work.
Well, come on.
Of course it is.
Listen. And so, listen, you got to have
What?
a sort of playful attitude about everything you do.
I don't have to have it.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Absolutely you don't, Artie. You don't have to be objective about this at all.
So I'm not being objective.
You know what, he's
I'm
gonna-
being honest with you. You like honesty on
You
the
don't
show?
like him.
I
You
don't like her.
Lisa.
It doesn't
don't like
feel
her.
good.
Don't like her.
It doesn't feel good
I'll
when you
live.
hear people you care about
We know you
saying
live,
these
shithead.
things.
Well, the name calling doesn't happen.
Well, that's what I do, Howard.
Yeah, but come on.
I'm not a classy
that's
person.
yes, you are.
I'm not a classy person.
You are classy about your mother and your sister. If
Okay,
somebody
so,
called your mother and sister a shithead, you
I would
wouldn't
beat
like
the
it.
fuck out of them.
That's right.
All right,
think of
so
Lisa-
how is that
Lisa-
classy? I'm not a
Lisa's
civilized person.
Lisa's somebody's daughter and also a sister. You have to keep that
And
in
I'm
mind.
somebody's son.
That's right.
Okay.
But
So tell her to
shithead's
shut up
also-
about me.
Shithead's a little strong. No, you're on the show. Stop.
All
it.
right, I'm on the show. I don't remember signing up to be covered like this.
Well, you got to have coverage.
Okay, thanks.
You have.
But-
You're a compelling figure.
I am?
Yes.
No, I'm
That's
not.
why you're on the show.
Look, Artie, they got
If I was the host of the show, there'd be no news department.
me, Fred, and you. We are the biggest stories they get to cover.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
You're big news.
Isn't that great?
Yes, it
It's
is.
fantastic.
Listen.
Let me tell you how good it is.
You like it on the news when they cover your appearances
And the
they
book
talk
and-
about the book and how
and
it's
any
selling.
projects you're doing.
It's good promotion.
I'll trade that in. Don't
No,
ever
you
cover
won't.
me.
No. Something's eating you today.
No, it's not.
It's 'cause I'm not eating.
What's going on.
Something's eating you.
This is all tough stuff.
Something's eating me. Evan, what's eating me? What are you kidding me? Listen to my existence here.
Look at me.
What do you mean?
What's going on today?
What's going on?
What's going on with you?
You know everything that's going on.
No, I don't.
Stop picking at him.
I'm not picking at him.
I didn't
You are
sleep
picking
well.
at him.
He didn't. Robin, can I talk to
But
Artie?
he is going through
Okay, I give up.
things.
You won't let me talk to the guy.
All right, go ahead. Pick at him.
I'm not picking at him. I'm
This is how I
concerned.
threw something at Teddy.
You didn't get any sleep last night, did you?
I had a shitty night's sleep.
Oh, okay. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, no, I'm a little cranky.
Something's going on.
I'm a little cranky, but
Howard,
you know,
my point
just keep this
is-
broad away from me. She's creepy.
He's going through a lot of things. He's not going to be having a great day every day. Look at his life.
Exactly.
You're,
Thank you, Robin.
It's very
You're expecting him to be at the top of his game?
No.
I've never been at the top of any. I don't have a game.
I don't believe I've seen his game yet.
A guy who has a game.
Howard,
What
can I
is
say
it,
can I
Fred?
say one
He
thing?
should be able to handle anything
Fred,
that's
are you-
happening.
I have a question.
Do you like Lisa, or
I have
do
a
you
question
dislike
and a
her?
statement. Number
Yeah.
one, did you call Dr. Drew or did he call you?
I called Dr. Drew. How he
Okay.
doesn't listen to the show
All right, so you're
every
fishing
day.
for a story. Okay, so
I
you
am
just-
not fishing for
I'm
a
just saying,
story.
you
He's
just
been following Artie. He's been having.
No, he hasn't.
No, he
you
just-
called him up, sweetie. Thank you,
Wait
Fred.
a second. He.
Yeah, all right. Dr. Drew, in the middle of his busy day, planning heroin in his kid's car.
I call a lot of people about
Again.
reactions to what happens on the show, and he's been here.
Well, don't
on
ever
the
do it
show.
about me again.
In
No,
Artie's
that's not fair.
defense,
Unless you want me to hit on you.
in Artie's defense,
You want
when
Artie to make
I
love
do
to you.
anything, they call the people over at Dr. TV. They're not following me. You guys are looking for a story to
Right.
put down what I do.
Exactly.
Look, Dr. Drew could have said,
Sounds like
I
Robin
think that's
agrees with me.
great. Dr. Drew could have said, that is a great plan.
That's
I'm
right.
so happy for Artie.
Or
I
Dr.
don't
Drew,
know what he was
or
going to
Dr.
say.
Drew could have said nothing because, quite honestly, he's not involved with Artie.
And
He
he
doesn't
has
know.
no
He
idea
has
what he's
no
doing.
idea
You know,
what
what
he's
the
all
fuck
about.
is going on,
Dr.
Lisa?
Drew's
And
just
neither do
looking
you.
for publicity.
Because you don't do shit. You call somebody and that's a story. You're a regular Jimmy Breslin.
Thank you.
You're a
Very
joke.
nice.
You're a joke.
Oh.
I was being
I'm
ironic.
not even going to go there because
Good,
I'm not going
don't.
to stoop down to your level.
Don't stoop down to my level.
What else is it,
I
Lisa?
like being at my level all by myself.
Good, stay there.
Motherfucker.
Oh. Come on.
She's at her level all by herself.
Come on. That's not fair.
I'm not lonely at
Now
my
you're
level.
You're gonna regret what
Am
you
I
just
being
said.
mean?
No. You're being nasty.
There's not a CD over there.
No. No. You're
Maybe
being,
it's time for me to go.
Ronnie's in the room. I'm not gonna. Come on. I would
No,
never throw
I'm not
something at a
gonna
woman.
attack
I
you.
would never.
If he attacks you, it's not going to happen.
Although it's a good way to get. You know what?
Why don't we just
I would miss you on
end-
purpose just to get
Why don't
fired.
we just end
What?
it
Do you have
here?
another news story?
Yeah, but I think we should end it here.
All right.
It's about
Okay.
Artie? Oh, my God. You leave.
No, it's a good story.
Did you call Mars about Fred or something?
You go ahead. What is this story? I want to hear it. If you can go on, if you're not too
No,
rattled.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna sit-
Do I look rattled?
I'll sit down.
No, not at all.
You do look rattled.
But I'm not.
What else do you have,
You look
Lisa?
pale.
Well, I was going to do something about Artie's DVD and his.
I don't
book
want you
that's
to do
coming
it.
out. Okay, fine.
Good.
I want to hear it. What
I don't
about
want.
it?
No, because-
no, I don't want you to do it.
Please.
No, because I'm making stories up.
What is the
What's
story?
the use?
What is the story?
It's nothing.
I
can
wanna
tell
know
you.
the story.
I can tell you everything she's going to say.
Well, let her do it. It's her job.
I don't.
Let her do her
All right,
job.
well, you're the boss. You let her do whatever
That's
she wants
right.
to do.
Go ahead. Please, Lisa.
Okay, Artie Lang reveals that his upcoming stand-up DVD will be titled Disheveled. He got the idea when Adam Carolla introduced Artie on his radio show as the Disheveled One. Artie says he's also considering it for the title of his second book. But
Disheveled is okay, but it's hard to say.
You think so?
Be careful with that one. Disheveled.
I think it's a funny word.
That is a funny word.
Artie Lang disheveled. That's the name of the stand-up.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Disheveled. All right.
It grows on you. You have to use it a while.
he also says that he's written a new chapter for the paperback edition, which is coming out soon. And
Thank you, Lisa.
see,
Oh,
that's
that
a
I
nice
like.
story.
See? Go ahead. All
I don't
right.
like any of it.
What else do you have?
Okay, Gary spoke to a sports.
What did Dr. Drew say about the new DVD?
If Artie wants to
do me a
fail
favor.
with a DVD, he should continue to do it on his
Dr. Drew
own.
called Robin a 34, she didn't go off on Dr. Drew like that,
She
did
handled
she?
it perfectly.
Well,
I
actually,
have said
she
that
did
I don't
handle
like
it well.
Dr. Drew anymore.
Yeah.
Would you do me a favor and call Dr. Drew and ask him what he thinks of the name Disheveled? I'm serious. I want that as a story tomorrow morning.
Ask him what he
got
thinks
that.
of everything I said to him.
Yeah, Disheveled.
See if he thinks I'm abnormal.
Call Dr. Drew, I swear to God, please.
Oh, my God.
And ask him what he thinks of the name Disheveled for Artie's DVD.
Call Dr. Drew about everything in the show.
Yeah, everything.
I will.
Yeah,
If Howard buys Beth a necklace, ask Dr. Drew how much it costs.
Well, who are you going to call about Howard thinking about quitting therapy this morning?
Oh,
Call
yeah.
Dr. Drew.
How about that, Miss Hard Hitter?
Yeah.
What else do you have? Come on. You don't have to be.
She should make a call about that, but she's scared to death
Go ahead,
I'm
Alicia.
scared to death of what?
of covering Howard.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Oh, she's covered many stories.
Oh, Howard's wedding's coming up.
Wow, we hit a nerve,
I wish I
huh?
was there.
What else do you have?
Well, Gary is
We'll see
still
if that
frightened
sure
about
story comes up.
Saturday's pitch at Citi Field, so he spoke
You know who's
to
great
a
at pitching advice? Dr. Drew.
Yes, go ahead.
He spoke to a sports psychologist last night about helping him throw out the pitch.
I called Tommy Lasorda last night, and he says Gary will continue to
You know,
fail
why don't we
at
just
throwing
end
a
this here
pitch.
because
All right,
you know, I don't need
Artie
this.
shot out of a cannon. Thank you, Lisa. All right.
Maybe I'm on coke, Lisa. Why don't you call Dr. Drew your buddy?
All right. Well, Lisa, thank you from the Howard 100 newsroom.
Yeah.
Lisa.
I guess I hit a nerve.
Yeah, were you shocked that that happened?
No, I wasn't shocked.
You expected something like that to happen?
I didn't expect it, but I'm not shocked. He's an addict. He's trying to get off of drugs, and I think this is a knee-jerk reaction to never having to deal with his emotions before. So
Yeah.
it makes sense to me.
He feels like you're looking for him to fail.
No.
You're really not?
No, I hope he does well.
Now, how come
Because-
he said, for instance, that he was in front of the cupcakes, and you kind of pointed out, like, oh, you're in front of the cupcakes already. And that definitely got under his skin. Why would you say something like that to him?
I think he made that into something. I just said, wow. I said it in a positive way. I said, wow, we did this interview in front of the cupcakes. I know that must be hard. They smell you can even smell them from here. So he just took it and he twisted it. Is he still talking? Is he still talking?
Now, what are you trying to get from Dr. Drew?
Dr. Drew is an expert. So I called Dr. Drew to get expert advice. That's the end of the story. There's nothing more to say. I hope he does well.
You were very harsh.
I know, man.
Very
It's
harsh,
about
my
time
friend.
that
I'm ashamed of
newsroom
it.
got some of it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of what I did.
They make life miserable around here.
All I know is I'm going to sleep good tonight.
Well, I don't think so.
Yeah?
No,
think
I don't.
Well, Howard,
No.
listen, man. I don't
Artie,
know.
that was very harsh.
You don't go through what we go through. You don't.
Yes,
yeah,
I do.
You have
I think
no
it was a brilliant idea, the news
A
department, but
little
you
bit.
don't go through what we go through.
No, you stop it.
I think her calling Dr. Drew, who cares? That's what you got to say. You are strong in knowledge of
no,
what
no,
you're
no.
doing.
I'm not that strong right now, man. I'm in the beginning of this, and I don't need people commenting like that.
Dr. Drew, who cares?
Well, evidently, everybody, the news department cares, the show cares.
Dr. Drew, you're going to care what he says?
All right, Howard.
What does
All right,
Dr.
fine.
Drew know about you?
You
Listen,
know what? This is exactly
He doesn't
why
even
Let me
know
ask you
you.
something. Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
You know the way Sal commented on your situation yesterday?
Yes, he directly texted.
Did you get mad about that?
Of course.
I'm mad about this. I'm not allowed to be mad about something. They're commenting
You
on
are
a
not
personal
allowed-
situation. You shared something on the air the other day
Right.
about you and Beth, which
Right.
was good radio. And
Right.
everything. And I share a lot about my life, which sometimes is good, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
And I'm sensitive about it. It's my life.
All
So
right.
would you have
Maybe
liked
you got a
Lisa?
point.
Would you have liked Lisa to call a fucking marriage counselor about
Does
you?
it all the time.
I can't
Oh,
believe
she does
you
it all the
don't
time.
understand that this is bull crap, Howard. The time that they reported on a gift you bought Beth, you got so incensed
Of
you
course.
shut him down.
Well, that's the joy of being me.
That's
It
the
is,
point.
man. I get it.
He
It's good to be the
gets
king.
He gets to have his reaction. They're going to come in and do this stuff. He should be able to react.
Listen,
I'm not
exactly.
stopping him from reacting. I
And-
just said he
and-
might
Yes,
regret.
you will.
No, I'm not.
And you're
He
not
might
going to stop him
regret.
from covering me either. So that's it. So and I'll live with it.
But I'm not. I'm saying that Artie might regret calling her those names. That's all.
I might.
I
might.
don't
I'm
regret
just
doing
giving him-
whatever I do to the news department because they do. They invade your
But
life.
you didn't call Lisa a cunt.
That's not my thing.
No. Okay. But
Robin is smarter than me. So big.
so I merely said to Artie, hold on. You might want to think this through. You're in a very touchy state right now.
But you all also defended it and incensed him more, which created the greater reaction.
I don't want to see him get out of line.
I don't want to see him get out of line either, but you don't necessarily need to jump to their defense against him.
I'm not defending
and
him.
not understand his point of view.
I just know he's...
You showed no understanding for his point of view.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I agree. But I just know Artie's going to feel bad afterwards, because I would feel bad.
Well, I'm telling you how it happened.
I know how Artie is.
That could happen.
That is. That's
you're right,
all,
but
all
right
I'm
now
saying.
I feel fine about it, to tell you the truth. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You could be a little more understanding of what he's going through.
Trust me, I'm understanding.
I don't know.
No.
I
do know.
You were not, just now, you were not his friend.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I just was thinking...
I'm a big boy. I don't need a friend every 2 seconds.
No,
but I know. But
I didn't need to jump in the way he did on Lisa's side totally without any understanding of what you're going through.
I'm not on Lisa's side. I'm on everyone's side. I want to just see everybody feel good.
There's a way to be there that you weren't.
No.
And there's a double standard here that has to be addressed.
That's
with them.
what I'm saying.
You know?
All right. There you go. You're both very volatile right now. Robin's very worked up too. You're worked up.
I'll tell you, I'll get upset about what I said to you, maybe. But quite frankly,
I can handle it.
But quite frankly, well, no, but maybe I'm upset about it. But quite frankly, what I said to her, I'm fine with right now. And
Okay.
and tomorrow, if I lose sleep over what I said to Lisa, I'll be honest with you.
You'll apologize.
Robin,
No.
I'm going to say to you, first of all, Robin, you should, the counselor of yours, I want you on the phone with her today.
Jack in the Box.
The Jack in the Box counselor.
Let's all go to our counselors today.
Listen, I need to talk to you.
Here we go.
Hold on 1 second. How many hamburgers?
I went off on the show today. I took Artie's side and Howard. I was against him. And what is it, Scott? The
Can I make
engineer.
a comment?
Go ahead, Scott.
For the last 8 years, Artie has been on the show, honest and open, tells everything about his life, writes this tell-all book about his life, and all of a sudden, he doesn't want to talk about it?
Well, he doesn't want people commenting on
Artie,
it.
what is that?
Scott.
Yeah,
Scott,
but you're
listen.
out, you let it, you put it, it's not like someone dug into your life to find out shit you didn't want anybody to know.
Right.
I mean, this is the show. You've been so open, and all of a sudden you're closing everything
Scott,
down.
you made a great point.
I don't understand.
And I officially apologize to Lisa G.
No,
and I
don't
apologize
want
to you
to-
for offending you.
No, I don't want you to apologize.
Scott, you won an argument.
Excuse me.
You win.
You're not even
Scott, you win.
No,
I agree with you. I've been horrible today. And I apologize to Lisa G right now. And Scott, I'm sorry that I offended you.
You didn't offend me. It's
Well,
just-
you're in here pretty
Scott,
offended.
he just said you won.
You win.
All right.
You win.
I would just like Fred to play some of that controlled reaction of Scott's when he's confronted.
Oh, come on. Jesus.
Well, you're talking about push-ups, Robin. It's a little different.
I don't stop. I haven't stopped anybody from.
Scott's never.
Scott, how are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm great.
Yeah, I haven't checked in on you
I'm
in a
doing
while.
good.
You're all right?
Yeah.
Marriage, everything good?
Fine.
Yeah.
I aggravated the fuck out of him, apparently.
No, I just found it very odd.
I know that, Scott, but again, I'm a human being and I'm flawed, okay?
Really?
Yeah, and
In other words-
I'm very flawed. And
other words,
today
Scott-
I got pissed off.
So Scott's saying,
No,
if
he's
you're
always
going to
been
put
so
stuff
open.
out there, especially in a book, and you're going to write about this stuff, people are going to comment on it.
Yeah,
All right,
I mean,
that's illegitimate, and Artie agrees
it
with
wasn't
you.
like she went and dug up stuff, that he was hiding or didn't want out there.
She went out and she called an expert and asked him, hoping he'd say what he said. And basically comes in here at a time when, and look, I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. Whatever the fuck is happening. But she comes in here basically saying that this expert that everybody respects thinks I'm going to fail. And that's not what I need in my head right now.
In other words, he
And
might take that. He might take
It's
that.
hit me when I'm down a little bit, and I got pissed off. I hit people when they're down. I've said awful shit about people. I seem hypocritical maybe, but I'm a person, and this is how I feel right now, and I reacted in an honest way. That's my explanation to you, Scott. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If they were looking for a reaction
Fix the fucking headphones.
If they were looking for a reaction from Artie, they got it.
Oh, yeah, they got it. But believe me, Lisa won here. She won.
She got you
got
the
what she
reaction.
wanted.
She got a great newscast.
Exactly. She did.
She's being
Now
interviewed
it's
right now by everybody.
It's a bigger story.
To me, it's a home run.
You know, I know something like this is the first time I've ever seen a news department standing out there waiting to interview her. Steve Langford was standing out there probably to get her reaction.
She's interviewing herself.
Yeah,
Right.
now they're interviewing each other.
I hope she interviews herself and sees what kind of a pain in the ass she is.
High five, Lisa. Now let's find out what happened.
And Fred pointing out that she called Drew Pinsky is a great fucking
Absolutely.
point.
And meanwhile, Lisa wouldn't bring her violin in here.
Right, of course.
You know, you can't go.
I'm not dating any guy you bring in.
Open.
Yeah.
Lisa's not willing to have this kind of scrutiny. Oh, please.
No, you shut the fuck up, Marianne. Fuck you too. Don't fucking come to my fucking gigs, Marianne, and kiss my ass. You get in with high-pitched Eric, who you're probably blowing. Go back home and fucking fuck your husband, who's probably got earplugs in.
Let's hear what Marianne has to say.
Your poor husband whose ears are bleeding. Your poor ear-bleeding husband. Go home and fuck him. Go home and blow him and give him some fucking respect.
Marianne, see you later.
No,
Yeah,
Marianne,
go fuck yourself.
Hey, Marianne, hi.
Please,
You're on there.
You can
All of Brooklyn's up. Marianne's talking.
in that environment and try to keep your head on straight. It's impossible, Artie. If you think a cop is going to follow you and you're going to be able to stay healthy, you're not. Lisa G.
You don't know that.
Yeah, Marianne. Go fuck yourself. And if I say I'm throwing you out of the next gig you show up to. She comes to gigs with high-pitched Eric. If I was your husband, I'd be so embarrassed. What the fuck are you doing? You're sort of normal looking. What the fuck is your problem?
I don't do
Just,
heroin.
I know you don't do heroin, but you do crazy shit. You fucking, you're pen pals with these freaks.
Part of the show.
Listen to me, Marianne. Listen to me. I want you to fucking shut the fuck up and hang up.
You were washing toilet bowls in a hotel. You wouldn't like that, so you have the greatest job in the planet.
Yeah, so what? I need you to point that out, shithead. I know I have a great job, and I know you have a shit existence. Let's start stating the obvious.
Lisa G, that's her job, Artie.
Now, Lisa G's job is not to fucking piss me off.
And you're in a mood, Artie, because you're not having your cupcakes and your heroin.
You're right. Now you're making sense.
Oh, but twisted. Thank you, Artie.
All right, Marianne, thank you. Well, obviously, everyone is...
I want to apologize to Marianne's kids.
Well, you said some things there.
Listen, she says things to me. She calls up here and says,
Saying,
you think a cop is going to... Everybody knows everything. Everybody's
Everyone's
a
an
fucking...
expert on you.
Exactly. Everyone knows Artie. What right does Marianne have to think that I'm going to do heroin again?
I don't know. I don't know what right she has to think. Who could think that? Who could think that you might not succeed?
I know, it's a big joke, but I'm the one...
You're
Whatever.
correct.
I got pissed off.
All right.
And
Okay.
I reacted. I'm sorry about it.
I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Let's get to Nate. Nate, you're on the air.
Who the fuck is Nate?
Nate is from Indianapolis.
Another friend.
Maybe Nate is gonna change the subject.
Maybe Nate's on your team.
Oh, I know Nate.
Yeah, Nate.
He used to sell me Percocet.
Right. Hi, Nate. Nate, are you there?
No, it's John.
Oh, John.
Oh, hi, John.
Hi, John.
Where's Nate?
Says Nate.
John's all busted up about being called Nate.
What have you done with Nate?
Did you kill him?
Anyway.
Nate and John are
Artie
the
is
same
so
person.
fucked up. He's so over-enunciated. He's an idiot. He's an asswipe.
Who?
He's an
Artie.
Who?
What's going on? Well, tell me what your opinion is, but back it up with a fact.
Jesus Christ, brother. We're listening to this idiot over-enunciate every word. He is completely obliterated. You're acting as if there's a chance he's not. We know better.
You think he's high right
He's
now?
high now?
Right.
This guy's high right now.
He is
You sound high, John.
This guy, he's obliterated. He's over-enunciating. You guys are pretending that he's not.
Chris, you're on the air.
Yo, what's up?
What's up with you?
Not much. Artie, dude, I have the solution. In the great words of the great Eddie Murphy, you bend that bitch over, give her 10 inches and make it hurt, she'll leave you alone.
Yeah. Now, you're right. I agree with this guy.
You feel that Lisa needs an orgasm?
No, I think she's attracted to
Oh,
me.
yes.
You think that this is all about her being attracted to you with your new weight loss?
That's why she's teasing me.
I see.
It is.
Do you two have sexual tension? Is that what you're claiming?
I think we're like Sam and Diane on Cheers.
Right.
With cursing.
Well, look.
And the word cunt.
I'll tell you, well.
And Scott the engineer is like the mailman guy.
There are certain men out there who believe penis can cure any woman.
I think in
this case, though,
I think he might be right, though.
You need 6
Dr.
inches.
Fred says that is the right solution.
You would need all of Artie's 6 inches and then 4 inches of mine on top of that.
Double teamer. Turn her like a rotisserie pig.
The only thing I apologize for is suggesting she needs a black guy.
Hi, Jerry, you're on the air.
Wah, 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 Artie. Cry as a fucking river, bro.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Relax a little bit, bro. Honestly, Lisa G's doing her job. Yeah, I go through the same stuff you go through every day for the past 8 years. Believe me, in a harder way.
I have a question.
Get into it.
I have a question for the caller, though.
We'll let Lisa cover you.
Is she really doing her job? Because it's not a fair and balanced report. Did she call anybody to say that, to support the fact that it might work?
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, but you know what gets airtime. You know what gets.
So there you go.
Yeah, and I'll bring. By the way,
He knows that.
By the way,
you have to have an open mind.
By the way, I'll bring in, if they were willing to, a list of famous musicians that these people I've hired got off of heroin.
That's true. There are a lot of guys who do this similar kind of thing, and I do know.
Joe Walsh does.
Joe Walsh. Yeah.
When you ask Joe Walsh where something is, he goes, "Ask Smokey."
Right.
I got a Smokey. And that's what I'm trying to do, man. I don't know.
Artie, you're a great person, man. You really are a great guy, and I really think Howard hit on that. Everybody is rooting for you, but in times like this, you're right, too. At the beginning phases of this stuff, you go through some things in your brain. You don't want to hear that you're not going to succeed. And deep down in the heart, you do want to succeed. And there's some people that might be rooting against it, but I think everybody in that place is definitely rooting for you in reality.
Let me tell you something, man. I just want to comment on what he said. I feel the fans of this fucking show are the greatest people on the planet. The ones that come out to my gigs, they are so fucking cool. If I say on stage I'm doing good, they give me a standing ovation.
They're happy for you, yes.
And I don't think I'm going over the line here when I called you the other night, Howard said to me on the phone, he said, "Look, the fact that you struggle is a great sadness in my life." And that touched me more than anything anyone's ever said to me. And I believe you feel that. I believe Robin and Freddie, Benji was a great guy, and Scott and Ronnie and Will and Jason and Gary, all those guys do. But the news department, they do a job, and part of it is to antagonize a little bit. And when I feel backed in a corner, this is what I'm doing. So they're doing a good job.
It's a genuine reaction, and that's fair.
They did. Lisa did a great job today. She got me to fucking lose it.
Eric the Midget, you're on the air.
Hello.
Did you vote last night, Eric?
No, I don't vote for anyone this season. Here, you look.
What's going on in the background?
None of your business, Robin.
Johnny is on my cell on speaker. He fell asleep.
Why? He was talking to you?
No.
It's really weird how when people talk to Eric, they fall asleep. Yeah. I don't know why.
I hope there's no one driving. I hope there's no one driving out there right now.
Eric, there's a strange noise coming out of your phone. It's almost like ack.
Snoring.
Oh, that's him snoring.
Johnny snoring.
Is Johnny sleeping on a frog?
Let me hear that. Wait a second. It's an unusual snore. Anyway, what do you want to tell us, Eric? What? Eric, I gotta go.
Call dropped. What do you know?
Eric, please, what do you want? I mean, we're in the middle of a very tense situation. Artie's had a blowout with Lisa G. Robin was going wild.
I was not going wild.
She was going wild.
Of strange characterization.
Her emotions.
Defending me is wild?
That's wild. She's never done that before.
That is
crazy. Wow. That was nuts.
Robin and Fred got crazy, and thank God for it.
Yeah, it was wild, and now you call in, and you're telling us Johnny's asleep.
And boy, you're screeching it to a halt.
I'm taking this conversation down on dirt road.
We're all calming down.
I'm hijacking the
Robin went berserk. She started eating a steak.
You know how crazy it is in here? I'm having a green drink, and Robin has a bagel.
They're all fighting, and I'm counting the days.